discussing on
Now being recorded.
yeah, the discussion is going on since last couple of years on what is the new education policy. I think a few teachers have kept their mic open, so maybe so I request all of you. uh,
Yes, please mute your mics.
yes, yes. So since last couple of years, we are discussing on new education policy and what are the aspects, various aspects of new education policy, and what exactly will be the role of teacher, what will be the role of institution, what will the role of student, and so on. So I'm really fortunate that I got an opportunity to work in the state level committee for implementation of new education policy. And since we are working on these aspects, various aspects, since last 2 3 months, and of course there are many areas, in fact, where we have to work very hard. And as you will realize that now people are talking about degree awarding colleges. See, basically, we are working on these particular lines. There are 10 to 11 to 12 various criterias, and there are like degree awarding colleges, autonomous colleges, cluster colleges, and like for example, 3 year to 4 year degree colleges. Even as we all know that since universities will be categorized, as we all know, since research universities, then teaching universities, and the kind of community universities like us, like colleges, they will be only teaching various courses. And universities, like whether the institutions like NCL, ICER, IITs, these will be research universities. And the universities like state university, whether it is a Pune University or Mumbai University or these universities, this will be teaching academically mainly, and then
Sir, sir, you are not audible, sir.
there will be a research
Yes, sir.
component. And we all colleges, it is expected that there will be the basic. Since my main topic will be on the role of teachers. Since I got an letter where it is mentioned that role of teacher in the new education policy. So as far as teacher is concerned, since I worked as a teacher almost more than 25 to around 20, more than 25 years. And then of course I am in administration since last 6 to 7 years. And of course still I am teaching right now. I am also conducting classes and guiding students for their PhDs or other degrees. And we also uh, try to promote research culture among the students in colleges and universities. I was also instrumental in developing this Avishkar Anveshan at national level. I was the first convener of Anveshan. So what I feel is that as far as teacher role is concerned in the new education policy, since this will be a drastic change in the higher education. Implementation, of course, is not easy task, since we all know that on paper we see that policies are very good, but once it comes the implementation stage, then we see that there are number of hurdles, number of barriers, number of issues, number of problems from various sectors, and that actually affects the main policy. That is what we are discussing as on the in the committee also. But still we are of course trying at various levels. As per the teacher role is concerned, since if it becomes a degree awarding college, since like even as on today autonomous colleges, if you go to the details of the academy autonomous college, then you will find the difference between the normal college and autonomous college. Since the teachers, for example, their role will be changed. Now, right now, since we have a syllabus, university syllabus, and we go on teaching it, and of course, whatever the examination evaluation pattern will be there, that particular pattern we follow, and we complete our work, and that is the end of the story. But in the degree awarding colleges or autonomous colleges, as you know, that there are a number of responsibilities of the teacher. Even right now also we have responsibilities, but there of course we have different kind of responsibilities. Like syllabus, we'll have to make our own syllabi. We'll have to design different courses. Fortunately, one thing has happened in the, of course, number of things that have happened, but main thing which I found is that since earlier, for example, only teaching learning was there, and other things like NSS, NCC, no, the people, students, those who used to take part in these particular activities, they used to get some intensive incentives, like maybe for high first class or some uh, distinction, they will able to get some marks. But in this particular new system, as you can see, that each and every one student will have to take part in some activities, whether it is the outreach programs, the Avishkar kind of activities, research activities, or even skill development activities, then also field visits. So many aspects are there. Earlier we used to do this, but it was not a mandatory, but now it has become a mandatory. Since students, this has become a mandatory part of the education now, higher education. And I think there we'll find that the teacher's role will play a very important aspect, since we'll have to take care of all these students, since we'll have to be facilitator. Earlier we were only teacher, for example, but now teacher come facilitator, that role we'll have to play now, and we'll have to take responsibility as well. Now, for example, the if you want to design and develop a new course, since I was a dean of university, Pune University for 5 years, before that, of course, I was a chairman, board of studies, also member of board of studies before that. And we have gone through all these phases. Like if you want to, still didn't have that kind of experience, but now we'll have to see like how I can make a best of best course. Like we'll have to see that what should be the course. It should be relevant, it should be useful, or it should be society related, or job oriented kind of course. Bridge courses are there. I think we'll have to design and develop such a kind of courses. There we'll have to apply our mind. We'll have to discuss with many our colleagues. We'll have to be in touch with university professors or some other institutions, their courses, their resources. We'll have to check. We'll have to, we should try, in fact, to develop collaborations with such a kind of institutions. So I think these aspects are very important as being a teacher in this new education policy. And apart from all this, like we'll have to uh, means design and develop one course is one thing, but secondly, that course, like what is the outcome of that particular course? Since we study in NAC also, we do write our reports in NAC, outcome of the particular course. So accordingly, also we'll have to see that what exactly is the output of this particular course, and ultimately we'll have to see that how students will be able to stand on their own feet, and ultimately we'll have to see that how placements, of course, will be generated out of these particular activities. Like there are many industries, in fact, right now I see that in my college also, last in couple of months, more than 200 300 students got jobs in a multinational companies. Even though it is a rural, my college belongs to a rural area, but still I think many companies, multinational companies, are very much interested in organizing placements. They recruit students from rural colleges as well. I think that this particular opportunity we should try to explore in a such a way that our students will get the jobs. At the same time, many we see that students they lack in their interviews during interviews, and for that also we'll have to prepare accordingly. Like for example, English language. I know that it's not an easy task that we decide today, and within a few days or one month, students will be able to speak fluently. It is not expected even, but I think minimum thing actually he should be able to express himself or herself. I think that much care we need to take, and accordingly we'll have to design different kind of courses, short-term courses for students, so that students will be able to write, speak, discuss, interact with people, confidently. I think that these things we'll have to take in care. So there are many such a kind of aspects. I don't know whether I have time or not, but I think it will be better if you ask some questions, and then it will be definitely it will be a good interaction. So thank you very much, Professor Nimbore, Professor Shinde. There are many aspects, of course, in higher education, national policy. Maybe sometime, of course, if I get opportunity, definitely I will discuss in detail. If you have any questions, definitely I'm here to answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I request all the participants, if you have any queries, please unmute yourself and ask your queries or doubts. Yes, is there anybody who wants to ask any query?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I'm from Asian College, Nanded, SRT Nanded. So, as per we got this new policy, whether there are some parameters to evaluate the performance of teachers also, on a particular time basis, so that the quality should be maintained according to the new policy.
Definitely, there are some aspects. Of course, of course each and every one. In fact, now it is a role of state level and university level as well. Since the policy, as far as policy is concerned, it is said that teacher, there are how they will excel. That kind of activities have been given in the guidelines. Like for example, we should like rather institution should organize kind of training programs for teachers. For example, teaching, learning various aspects, pedagogies, and so on. And at the end, of course, teachers will be definitely examined was or evaluated. There are, of course, what you said, maybe like already there are some parameters which are in existence, but these parameters will be definitely given a different kind of thought. It is not discussed at state level right now, but we are already discussing this, and we'll come up with some concrete formats, so that teachers will be evaluated accordingly, and teachers will be given incentives, or what we can say is that the increments or something of that sort. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, is there any queries? You can unmute yourself if you want to ask. Okay, I think there are no more queries. Let me give a vote of thanks. Thank you, Honorable Professor K.C. Mohite sir, for the delivered the lecture on quality education in university and college. You have visited our institute twice. We all know your passion for academic excellence. I'm sure we all will try our best to deliver quality education throughout. Thank you for a word of encouragement, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all the delegates. Now, if any other queries will be there, we will speak over the in our WhatsApp group. So the session is over. Thank you very much.